and demonstrate it for us. Okay, Matt, so Scorpion Mudra, okay, bringing it up, okay, wrist's going to open up just like that, okay, then we turn in, okay, bring it in toward the head, and we're just going to bring it slowly in. It makes like a band across the top portion of the head. There we go. Catch all those points in the gallbladder meridian. Okay, it should take you 9 breaths to complete this whole set. And so he's already there at the shoulders. Very good. He's coming down. Alright. And coming down the side of the thigh. And now here, all you got to do is just have the feet turn in just a bit. There you go. And all you have to do is point where you want it to go. And you'll feel it move. And yeah, exactly. You can feel it. Okay. Very good. Turn it up. Very good. All right. So even though a long meridian, in fact, it's the second longest meridian in the body, second only to the bladder, even though it's a long meridian, it's still very simple, because later, as you get more and more advanced, like even if you've done it like 2 or 3 times, your body remembers it. Even if you've done it once, and then you can just make the mudra and make the movement, and all of a sudden, bang, it happens just like that. So now we're on metal, and the first one we're going to do is the lung, and the alarm point for the lung is going to be lung 1, and it's going to be about right here. And for this one, we use the Twisted Tiger Mudra. Okay, we don't see this one a lot in healing. It doesn't have a lot of healing applications in the traditional Shun Tao system, but it looks like another one that we use called the Viper's Head. It's almost like the Vulcan hand sign. You know, so if you can do the Vulcan hand sign with the thumb off to the side like that, then you just take the pinky and ring finger and push them down, and so it looks like this. And so it's like a tiger mouth strike, except instead of the fingers being lined up, and so that's why it's called Twisting Tiger, and so, or Twisted Tiger Mudra. And so anyway, we're going to stand from a neutral stance, okay, and we're going to bring the wrists up, and we're going to open the Twisted Tiger, and then bring it in and point, and the fingers will kind of point right here toward the center of the chest, and these fingers, the last 2, will point more toward lung 1. And so we stand here like this for 9 breaths, and almost immediately you'll feel your breathing opening up as you stand here. So it's good for a lot of respiratory disorders. 9 breaths, and then we're going to bring it out, pump the wrist, turn it up, and get rid of it. So I'll do it again without talking. Natural stance again, pelvis up, knees bent. Okay, we'll bring out that. And we'll let him demonstrate it. Okay, so do the Twisted Tiger Mudra. Okay, and now from this particular stance, or this posture mudra, we're going to bring it up. Dead wrists, they kind of hang. There we go, but tension on the fingers, they're spread. Okay, and now, as we come up, we're going to turn it up and stretch the wrist. Okay, then we bring it back down into pointing at each other. Okay, and then simply turn it in, toward the center of the body. So these two fingers on each side will point in right in the center at conceptional vessel 18, 19, somewhere in that area. Helps to open up some muscles and get some breathing going on. So the respiration is not, or the lungs are not squeezed and crushed by the muscles. A lot of times they tighten up. So he holds this position for 9 breaths, and then you're going to open the hands, and we're going to stretch them out, turn them up, and flick it out. There we go. So very simple, very easy to do. Next we'll go over the one for the meridian. So now we're going to start and do the lung meridian. Lung meridian starts here and goes all the way down the outside of the arm and ends at the thumb. We're going to use the twisted tiger mudra. Okay, and so all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn, like shift my weight to one side, and if my feet are still standing normally, I'm just going to shift my weight to one side. When I do that, I'm going to bring my twisted tiger mudra up, and it's going to take me 9 breaths to get all the way down to where my thumb is. I'm just going to come down the outside of the arm, all the way to the thumb, and then turn out and done. Okay? And I'll do the same thing on the other side. So now I'll demonstrate it without talking. I'll do it on the right side. Okay? Very simple. Let a mat come out. That really opens up your breathing a lot, and very quick, and easy to do. Okay. So, we'll start with the twisted tiger mudra, and just shift the weight to the right side, twisted tiger in the right hand, and we're going to start right here at lung 1 with these 2 fingers, and we're going to guide it up and down the outside of the arm, and it's going to take 9 breaths to complete this whole chain. Okay, and come down, and then as you get to the very end, you want to come right over top of the thumb. There we go, just like that. And then as it comes out, there we go. Very simple. Okay, try it one time, just without me saying anything. One important thing, semi-important thing that I didn't mention earlier, is that when you're doing the meridian, try to make sure that these fingers are tucked in as much as possible in that twisted position. Instead of just pointing and walking it down, make sure they're really tucked up underneath there. You'll notice that makes a tremendous difference when doing the meridian. So when Matt, do it one more time and do it, yes, very good. Yeah, with the fingers really tucked. Hard to see from the angle that he's standing at, but his fingers look like this now, rather than looking like this. So they're really tucked up underneath there. Okay. And roll that wrist right at the end. Make sure to get that in. Yeah, there you go. Very good. And then out. There we go. Now, could you feel the difference that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, you'll feel a lot. So it's little intricacies that really, make your technique. And again, they're not super important, because even just doing it, it'll work. But later on, try to get as many of those intricacies in there as you can. So that sums up the lung, organ, and meridian. Next, we'll do large intestine.